All right, welcome to another episode of Gundam Explained. As always, Adam here, and today we'll do a lore video where we talk about Zeon and the history. It won't be too long, but I'll kind of hit the main beats. So, during the Universal Century era, this is when there's space colonies above Earth, there's asteroid colonies. During this time, there was a colony that had someone by the name of Zeon Zum Deikun. And his idea was for there to be independence from the Earth Federation. And, you know, this is kind of the spark that kind of led the whole story of Mobile Suit Gundam to occur in the first place. So Zeon Zum Deikun wanted to have independence, but he was actually assassinated. And Daegwon Zabi of the Zabi family took over. At that time, it was the Republic of Zeon, but once the Zabi family took over, it became the Principality of Zeon. So we have where the Zabi family decides to declare war, and during the events of Mobile Suit Gundam, we have Char, who was really Casval Daikun. So we have Artesia and Casval, which are the children of Zeon Zum Deikun, and they actually escaped and were in hiding while the Zabi family took over. You know, the Zabi family actually wanted to have the Zeon Children killed, but again, they were in hiding. So we have then, in the events of Mobile Suit Gundam, Char actually one by one takes out the Zabi family. But the only one remaining was Dozle Zabi's daughter, Maneva, who is very prominent in Unicorn. You know, she was just born at this time during Mobile Suit Gundam. After the defeat of Zeon in Mobile Suit Gundam, the Zeon sympathizers and the remnants kind of disperse and go off on their own. Some of them, or most of them, remaining on the Axis colony, the asteroid. But some had remnants scattered here and there, and some of them show up in Zeta Gundam. So in Zeta Gundam, we have Quatro, which is Casval or Char, and at this time he's in hiding with his name, but the idea is, you know, he's with the Anti-Earth Union Guild to kind of stop the Titans. And I guess the Titans were, you know, a branch of the Earth Federation that was able to fill that power vacuum. They had like military weapons. They were testing all sorts of cool prototype mobile suits. But the idea was to get that shut down because it would cause more war. You know, during the events of Zeta, Quatro, or Char, or Casval, actually went to Axis, and this is when Haman Karn was kind of in control of Axis Zeon. But Maneva is there too, and she's young, and she's looked at as the princess. But it's pretty interesting, because it's like these remnants that are just kind of hanging out on this asteroid. Now, at the same time, another group went out even further, closer to Mars, because Axis was kind of a docking point for the Jupiter, I guess the colonists that were around Jupiter. And I don't know too much about that, but I want to look more into the whole Jupiter part of it. So backing up, you know, at the end of Zeta Gundam, we had there was that three-way war: Axis, Earth Federation, or the Axis, Titans, and Ayug. And then with the Titans obliterated, then who fills the power vacuum? Now it's Neo Zeon. It's Neo Zeon again with Haman Karn in charge. So this is the events that occurred during Double Zeta. We don't know where Char is. We're starting to see those cyber new types with the Pla clones. But again, they are defeated. Zeon as Neo Zeon is defeated. And then we get to Char's counterattack, which, and to back up for a second, in Double Zeta, we had the Neo Zeon War. So there was the first Neo Zeon War when Neo Zeon is back. They were Axis Zeon, but just renamed Neo Zeon. During Char's counterattack, Char shows up in charge, and that's where we have the second Neo Zeon War. But at the end of that, and this is in 0093, Neo Zeon is defeated, Char disappears, and then we have the events that occur in 0096 from Unicorn with another Neo Zeon. And this would be the third Neo Zeon War. And so, you know, that's another event that takes place. You know, I haven't finished Unicorn yet for the purpose of the channel, but hey, the I was about to say the good guys win, but the Federation prevails. The Zeon remnants are nearly wiped out. But there's also the Mars Zeon. So this is the group that actually went out to toward Mars, and they kind of show up, I think, once the year 100 comes around. I don't know if it's after. I think it's after Mobile Suit Gundam Hathaway. And this might even involve the Crossbone Vanguard. I was doing a little bit of reading on it, but it was pretty interesting to see. Anyway, that was just a quick timeline of the Principality of Zeon and how they, formed near the end of the first 100 years of the Universal Century, and how, the remnants were scattered but still caused conflict. If you have any cool information about Zeon, feel free to comment. I think it's really cool just to follow kind of the history of Zeon and the people that were in charge and their mobile suit production and things like that. So anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time.